Hello there, my royal friends. Today you will be witnessing a day in my life in which I eat, I paint, I dance. Disclaimer, this type of history only exists in the brain of a walnut. Do not take it as true, serious, or real, as it will cause bewilderment. Do not replicate this at home. Do not use this information on your history exam unless you want your professor to think you have a walnut for a brain, which I do, but you surely don't. I begin my daily limbering at 12:30 noon. You must be nimble for your suitor, otherwise they might choose another. I do a workout I have found online from the beautiful Chloe Ting. She is a robot from the future. She is perfect, and I would like to imitate that. I spend about 45 minutes gracefully completing her summer shred program. Then I proceed to prepare myself breakfast. Most ladies of my stature would probably have someone else do this for them, but I'm cool, y'all. Oh my god. What is this video? Okay, so I'll get back to my royal lady character soon, but I just wanted to pop in and tell you guys what I normally make for breakfast. This is what I eat when I'm not following someone else's diet. I pretty much eat whatever I feel like whenever. I try to make it simple though with random things I already have in the fridge. There's no special powders, goji berries, laxatives, teas, ingredients, herbs from witches. Today we're making my favorite way to eat oatmeal, which recently has been with milk. I know I've been an anti-milk person in the past, but today I'm feeling it. I really like cow's milk, sheep's milk, oat milk. I just don't like walnut milk because I'm not into cannibalism, at least for right now. Today I had a particularly fun time cooking this because I was filming and Nick had some popcorn stuck in the back of his throat, and all my footage sounded like this.
It's thrown in my throat.
You okay?
I literally want to die.
Do you need a tutorial on how to eat popcorn?
I do. And drink water. Because I always choke and almost die every time I drink water.
So I had a very nice soundtrack of Nick burping in my ear the entire time. But anyways, I poured my oatmeal into a soup bowl and covered it with salt, milk, strawberries, butter, and peanut butter. It's so creamy and delicious, it doesn't even taste like oatmeal. And I also eat some fruits after, like plums, oranges, because I really enjoy a normal bathroom schedule, and I think it's very important to get your 5 a day. I'll show you the rest of my day, what I eat, and what I do right after a word from our sponsor.
Are you too lazy to go pick up your birth control? Do you want your birth control delivered to your house? Do you want this delivery to be completely free? Well, look no further, Simple Health is here. You guys know I love working with Simple Health because they're so helpful to so many of you guys. Basically, it's free or really, really affordable birth control. All you have to do is click the link down below and fill out a little form, and a real doctor will review your information and recommend a product that's right for you. They not only have the pill, but the patch or the ring, so whatever you need, they got.
Use the link down below to go to simplehealth.com and get a free consultation with the code BLAIR WALNUTS. They can help you whether you're insured or uninsured, so if you are looking for birth control, please check out Simple Health. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Fun activities I do in my day.
So I just got a package from Jackson's Art Supplies because I'm a professional artist, obviously, like sexy painter that also doesn't brush her hair, and I thought it would be fun if we opened it together. I thought that could be exciting. If memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure I ordered an easel, which is one of these like wooden stick things. No, not a 14th century dildo, but something you like put your painting on top of so you can paint anywhere. Because before I was just painting on the floor and on the couch.
While watching these clips back on my toaster, I realize I have done something very unladylike, which is open my own package without a man's help. But also, I have done so with my legs open, not crossed, while also wearing pants. This is treasonous. I hope my fellow noblewomen, you guys, will not shun me, but instead think of me as bravery to wear pantalones. Think of me as bravery. However, I do think my fiancé is now very angry at me, as I have chosen to not be a damsel in distress, but instead build my own easel with my own hands. This is what he gets for talking to other women on chat websites, which I recently have discovered. Yes, you heard that right. I caught Nick cheating by talking to women on chat forums in Ukraine, and now I'm catfishing him as one of the women on the chat forum so I can get more evidence. I think this is called entrapment, but I call this good investigative journalism. Nikolai, we are on to you. We want our Bugatti and we will not stop. You will have to subscribe if you want to watch that video of me entrapping my own fiancé. Anyway, as you can see, I continued to build this easel for hours and hours and hours, and I was sweating from my eyeballs, my armpits, and my ear hairs. I did not know what I was going to do. I decided to finally be the damsel in distress and call Nikolai. However, he was actually no help at all, and I had to build this easel by myself, and it took forever. And for a fully built item that comes in the mail, it sure was harder to build than any piece of IKEA furniture I've ever had in my entire life. After literally hours of this torture, I finally had accomplished it, and I was so proud of myself, so happy. I changed into my ugliest outfit so I could use my new oil paint and not ruin all my nice clothes. This is a very cute aesthetic outfit. I know you're all very jealous. Here are my paintings. Here's me coming upstairs and unboxing the very cool canvases I got. Now, I wanted to get canvases because I want to be a professional painter. Yes, you heard that right, a painter. This kind of painter, a real cute one that dances around. I thought it would be fun to have a painting unboxing. I know some girls have makeup unboxings, hair unboxings, body part unboxings, but I have paint unboxings. Today I got oil paints, which is a lot different than acrylics, but little Walnut did not know this when she started painting. And I'll explain why. Oil paints, for one, have a completely different texture. They take forever to dry, and apparently they are toxic. I know this after I spent 12 hours huffing it and realized that I did not feel so good. I do, however, like their colors a lot better. They seem to mix more seamlessly. They are nicer to blend. They are softer, steamier, more beautiful. However, as you can see this little plate, if you know anything about oil paints, I use way too much paint. This is enough paint for like 72 paintings. Oil paints, the tiniest bit goes the longest way. I started my painting by copying a sketch from a famous Turkish artist called Aku. I'll link his website down in the description box. He makes incredible illustrations. I like to paint them to learn how to paint because I can't think of anything original from my own brain, and every time I try to paint something, it comes out looking like a disaster. Like, for example, one time I made a dildo out of eggs and I was very not proud of it. So I'm sticking to learning from other people's paintings until I learn how to paint, and then I'll paint something of my own brain. But this is way more fun to paint because I really relate to it. I also have nothing in my head besides a butterfly. There's no brain in there. I thought this was a beautiful, fun painting. I really like mixing all the colors, although I did only use one paintbrush, and I'm sure you can tell. I feel like if I had more paintbrushes, I would be able to do more detailed things. After hours of doing my first oil painting, I decided to pose with my beautiful creation like a proper lady of the Renaissance would by doing the duck face.
So this is a really easy Greek recipe that I used to make really clunky and gluey, because if you don't get the proportions of water and egg and lemon right, you will make like a thick glue paste. It's still delicious, it's just paste. But then before the coronavirus happened, Nick and I took a bus to Greece, which was really fun, and I actually ate this soup in the hotel, and I figured out how to make it like the Greeks make it. So I feel very honored that I can make it like kind of traditional. Still probably wrong, feel free to yell at me in the comments, but this is a really easy, healthy, fun, delicious, filling soup recipe that I love, because I normally suck at soups. Like, they usually just taste like hot vomit, witch's broth, anal beads. Like, they just have like the weird texture and taste, and they're not very good. So this is actually good. Another soup recipe that I really like is Adam Ragusa's soup recipe. I've made that before, and then I didn't film it. The only thing left that we need besides this stuff is onions and chicken, and you're welcome to add in whatever vegetables you feel like. Just get whatever's in your fridge. I'm a big proponent of eating what you have in your fridge, not throwing anything. I think one onion's enough. It's funny because most of the produce here comes with dirt and shit still on it, which I love because it forces me to actually wash my produce, because I normally don't wash it. Because I didn't give a shit before coronavirus. I didn't care. I did not care. The only slightly annoying thing about this recipe is that you have to cook the chicken and the soup in 2 different pots. Otherwise, you're gonna get a really like raw chicken taste, which I personally don't like. So that's the only issue. But other than that, it's smooth sailing. So let me show you, because I'm a professional chef. You know, someone in my family is actually a professional chef and screams at everything that I cook, but I don't care because I live my life. Okay, it doesn't look very appetizing because it's just like rice, vegetables, and onions, but this is just what you need for the soup. 2 eggs, 3 3 carrots, some chives. You don't really need this. This is just a garnish, so if you don't have it, fuck it.
I started chopping the onions, and I have this superpower called chop extra quick. Now, I bet you can't chop as quick as me. If you can't duet this YouTube video, oh, never mind, wrong app. I forgot, I'm still in the 18th century, and you can't duet YouTube videos yet. But anyway, chop up all your vegetables one by one and put them into a plate. Don't forget to get your onions and your carrots cooking so you can get them nice and fragrant. Then you want to make this weird witch's concoction together. You can probably summon demons with this, but it's basically lemons and eggs mixed together. Now you put this in the end of the soup so you can thicken it and make it like a nice lemony, eggy flavor. But if you put this in while the soup is still hot, you will make scrambled eggs with lemon in them. So buyer beware, do not do this. I squeeze out about 3 lemons because I like my soup extra lemony. I like when it tastes mostly like lemons and not very eggy. Now this part's kind of annoying to some of you because you have to dirty 2 pans, but I like to cook the chicken separate from the soup because I don't want my soup to taste like raw chicken. So I kind of just stab it on another plate until it gets nice and cooked like this. And then you just like to shred it. I'm sure you can do this properly with a fork on a cutting board and you can just shred it, but I just like to stab my chicken right in the heart, right in the guttural. Just keep stabbing it and shrinking it into smaller pieces. Now I think this is probably a really bad method and my neighbors are probably like, what is she doing in there? But don't worry, I'm just making soup. Very innocent walnut in here. Then you pour your finished chicken into your soup, and this is where things get wild. You put in room temperature water into your boiling soup so you could take the temperature down, and then you can put in your egg and lemon mixture so you don't make scrambled eggs. This is the only way I've found to not make scrambled eggs in my soup, but this is what it looks like. Very delicious, very creamy. I realize it doesn't look that aesthetic and beautiful, but I'm telling you, this is one of the easiest to make, most delicious, and most filling soups I have ever done in my entire life.
It didn't turn out exactly how I was hoping for it to turn out, but I did my best, and I feel like that's all that matters. This is ghost pepper salt. Clearly, I've eaten all of it. It just has dried up ghost peppers in it, and it's so spicy, and I love it, and I can put it on anything. It has replaced sriracha for me. You can get it at like health food store. It's by this brand Chili Hills. It's so fucking spicy, and I love it. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat this now. I'm gonna go edit my other video, which is so fun. So this is dinner, and I will see you guys for dessert.
After having 3 bowls of soup, I decided to start on my nightly ice cream. Now, I like all sorts of ice cream, Oreo ice cream, chocolate ice cream. I just don't like vanilla ice cream because I don't like to be vanilla and boring. But I did have this new ice cream today, which is strawberries and cream, and it was very delicious. I also noticed I eat my ice cream like a serial killer, very rhythmically, precisely, and in a circle. Like, am I okay? I think not. But I'm sure if I ate like another bowl of soup, I would have eaten less ice cream. But ice cream is more fun to eat, and I like to just eat what I like to eat, and I don't force myself to eat things just because they're healthy. And today I felt like having 3 desserts after dinner, and that's what I did. And nobody, not even Jesus or the police, can stop me from having 3 desserts.
Walnut reporting, I just realized I ate an entire bag of popcorn and forgot to drink water all day, which is probably the reason I just ate a bunch of sweets and like had 4 desserts. So I would like to call Jesus and ask him to turn this water into wine because I don't really want water right now. I want wine, so. Hey, he did it, not me. I'm just saying, it was his idea, not mine. Should I drink wine and not have any water? There was water in my soup. There was water in my coffee. There was water in... Is there water in here? There was water in my oatmeal. Come on. There was water in my strawberries. You're good, honey. Give your body that 4th iced coffee and not a glass of water. Fuck it. Bye.